hosting the Labor's Live Show, and you are listening to us on WURD, WRD 900 AM and 96.1 FM. You're also joining us on the WURD Forward Facebook page, and you can also watch the live stream on WURDradio.com, and we're also sharing this feed on our Lesed Facebook page at LECET, Philly 5 County. And we are here today. Our call-in number always is 215-634-8065, 1-866-361-0900. And Troy is here, always helping me. Hi, Troy. How are you? I was just jamming a little bit to the music, but we have a great show lined up for you today. And as always, we're going to start off with Laborers on the Move. And we have with us our great team, Health and Safety, half of the team today. Her name is Ann Lowe. Hi, Ann. How are you?
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm so excited for you to catch up the listeners and the members who are listening about all the great things that Health and Safety have done this week, because you guys have done a lot, right?
Yes, we did a lot. We had fun yesterday, but I'm going to start from the top, if you don't mind. I would like to first ask everyone to join us in our social media platform, which is Labor Strong, one whole word, LABORERSTRONG. And then our phone number is 215-925-5327. That's 215-925-5327. And our email is wellness@myldcbenefits.com. That's wellness@myldcbenefits.com. And, Tony, we got a lot of events going on. So we going to talk about what we did this week, if you don't mind, and just break it down. Tuesday we had our running club, and what we have three new clubs this year, Tony. It's we have the running club, the bike club, and the walking club. And let me just tell you a little bit about our club. What we did was we set goals with our club, and we would like the members to come out with us and run with us, bike with us, and walk with us. And we have different events to look forward to. So do I have time to break down a little bit of the club?
Break it down, Ian. Break it down. I mean, it's about the laborers, it's about the members and everything that you all, offer when you talk about wellness. So, no, break it down. Even though you're going to be on every week, break it down, Ian.
Yeah. And so this week with our running clubs, our running club is tied to a Taiwan on, which is local 413. They have the prostate cancer event that they have, and we're looking forward. The runners are looking forward to run at that event, and that's June 19th. Okay. That will be June 19th, 8 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock, and that's out in Chester at the stadium. And we have more information on our email, on our event, which is myldcbenefits.com. That's www.myldcbenefits.com. And it's for those people that just want to run. If you never ran before, we have coaches out there that will teach you how to run a marathon and get you to your next level. If that's what the running club is for. And so we have our bike club also, and that goes, we do a MS 150 every year, and that's from Cherry Hill to Atlantic City, and that's awesome. And this year we're doing the Philadelphia Marathon also, and that's down at the Art Museum. And that's going to be fun. And so, Tony, one of my goals is to start, to join the bike club. And so I've been looking for a bike and everything. And so I joined the bike club, and I'm excited about that.
I'm glad, because I plan on joining too, and I already told you I purchased my bike, and I'm going to join the bike club. And members, if you're listening, you can join the bike club. And don't forget the walk club. Whatever is your tempo, wherever you are, the running club. They're trying to meet you where you are health-wise. So I just want to repeat real quick. You said the prostate Taiwan on at Local 413 on Father's Day weekend. That's Saturday the 19th, right?
Just the 19th, yes. I'm sorry.
Just the 19th.
Let me slow down. Did you have any questions about the running club? before I
No,
go
we're
into
good. I mean, the running club, you said,
yeah,
so y'all meet. How often do you meet?
we
Are you virtual? Are you live?
and so that I'm glad you asked that. So what happened was we are virtual, right, because of the pandemic. But yesterday we went live, and that's the walking club. I know I didn't get to that. And so the running club, biking club, and walking clubs, we're going to have some live meetups. Like we're going to meet at the Schuylkill, we're going to meet at the Art Museum, and we're going to meet and still practice social distance. But we have these are hands-on clubs that we have to get out there and do. We got to get out there on the track. We got to get out there and walk, and we got to get out there and run so we can be a better us, right? And
That's right.
so
People got to get moving.
we got to get moving, yes. And
Because you got the
so,
vaccine now, and so you got to get moving. You can step out a little bit. Don't be scared to put your foot out there on the sidewalk and get to stepping.
absolutely, absolutely. And so the walking club, Tony. So let me tell you about this because I'm still feeling it. Like, so yesterday was the walking
I
club.
can feel you like smiling through the phone, so I feel
Yes,
you.
I'm smiling. Yes, I am smiling. But let me tell you, it was a great turnout. It was 15 people, and that is a great turnout. Why? Because it's after people getting off of work. And let me tell you, the people that came out there, we had fun, and that's important. That the key word was fun because it wasn't a chore. It wasn't something that they had to do. They got out there, and we had fun. We walked from the new training school, which is at 1333 North Broad Street. We walked from there to Center City, and we sweat. We had fun. We walked back, and guess what? They was able to come back and get some snacks, some fruit and water, and we gave them a gift card for coming out and just enjoying that. Yes, yes. And so that's what the Walk Club, and we have a platform also that we do when we were doing virtual. And let me just rewind back so people can understand. With the Walk Club, we've been doing this throughout the pandemic, right? And so we use MoveSpring as an app, and we can see each other username, and we can see how many steps everybody takes. We just got off a challenge, which was May the 5th, and we were doing 6,000 steps a day. But our new challenge started May the 6th, and now we're at 8,000 steps a day. And let me tell you something, Tony. I did over 8,000 yesterday.
Okay,
I hit a record.
Bravo.
Yesterday. I hit a record yesterday. But you know what? It motivated me to say that I can do better than 8,000 steps and that I can do more if I just keep on pushing. And so, I was excited. The members was excited, and they want to really do it every week.
And listen, real quick, and not to interrupt you, but during the COVID of 2020, you all had about 65 to 75 people, though, in 2020 walking,
yes.
during the pandemic that you could track during this through this MoveSpring, MOVE Spring app, right?
Yeah, so it's actually, yep, is MoveSpring is one whole word. That's MOVESPRING. Yeah, so it's one whole word. And yes, Tony, and it was awesome, and everybody enjoyed it. But we had 3 different groups then, and within 2020. But now we have one whole group, and we're going to continue on meeting next in June. So this challenge is from May the 6th to June 4th, which is 30 days. After June 4th, we're going to go to 10,000. We're going to go to 10,000 steps because we can do it.
So each challenge gets a little bit more challenging in the steps that you're taking, just to make sure people stay and continue to, achieve some goals.
Absolutely. So last week was 6,000. This week is 8,000, and next week is 10,000.
Okay, that's good. And members, like I said, if you're listening, contact Health and Safety Fund. Go on the website. Look at all their fabulous wellness campaign. They have everything on it. They have a bunch of information about different health and issues, that you may have going on. You have the biometric virtual that you've done a couple of weeks ago. You also had, you get the Zen, right, on Sundays. You get the Wind Down Zen virtual.
Yes.
Yes, and that's awesome. And like I said, the reason why we use this platform is to let the members know this information, these activities, events are out there, just in case your fingers haven't done the walking. If your ears are doing the listening on WRD, on Fridays for Labors Live, you get the information there, right?
Absolutely. And so I'm going to throw that number out again. That's 215-925-5327. That's 215-925-5327. And our email, if you don't want to call and you just want to email, you can email us at wellness@myldcbenefits.com. And so, and then also, if you on your social media platform, Labor Strong, just one whole word, Labor Strong.
You guys put a lot of information out on your Instagram, too. I see you all the time.
Yes. And you can actually catch that walk that we did because we put it on, we went live yesterday.
Okay.
So if you go to the Facebook on Labor Strong, you will see it live. You will see me running sometime. That's why I'm feeling it today, because I was walking it and running it, walking it and running it.
You got to pace yourself, though. You got to pace yourself.
I did. And
right.
so with all three clubs, Tony, it's important that we're just not out there doing it. So we're not just out there running around in the track, and we're just not out at the art museum riding a bike and just walking from the new school to Center City. We're doing it for a cause also. Like I said, we have the Taiwan on. We're letting people that start from the beginning of walking or riding a bike or running get to where once we get there, they'll be able to do a mile or 2 miles of riding a bike and running. And so they know they can see that they can achieve something. And these are people that always wanted to join a club. So that's why we made these clubs up so they'll be able to join.
Okay, well, I'm glad. I appreciate you joining us and filling us in. Real quick, and I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit, so don't panic. How was the blood drive today? Because you all partnered with, the commissioner's office and the Red Cross, right, at the Civic Center?
So
Convention Center, Lord.
I was going to get there, so you didn't put me on the spot. So I'm glad you asked me about that. So we were down there, my partner Tracy and I, we were down at the convention center, and the good thing about it is, members, you can still call that number because we're going to actually set up in July to have the Red Cross come to all our locals. So that's Local 57, Local 413, and Local 332. And so we're going to set up and have them come out so we can give. Like, there's people out there that really need blood. Right now they're trying to get blood for sickle cell, the sickle cell disease. And so today they're still out there at the Civic Center.
No, Convention Center. I was wrong.
Center,
My mind is somewhere else.
The convention. Man, you had me go way back.
Girl, don't do that. Don't do it. They'll be lost, and it's the empty lot, I think.
So it's the Convention Center, y'all.
Right.
On 7th Street in North.
7th. So they're at the Convention Center, right? And they're still doing it up to 6 o'clock, I think, 5 or 6?
Yes, up to 6 o'clock tonight. So please go on out there. And they're looking for all types of blood, but I know for sickle cell is O. It's type O. So if you know that's where you at, come on. And come and try. So they'll check you. You'll sit down. They'll check your temperature, check and see if you can do it, and they'll let you know. And if you can't do it, they'll let you know. But at least you try. At least you tried to save someone's life, and that's a good thing. And then, Tony, I know I don't have that much time, but I still want to. We have upcoming events, 2 upcoming events that I really would like to.
Sure, go ahead. This is our platform. Okay. Let's go.
All right. And so we have 2 events that's coming up next week on the 13th and on the 14th, Understanding Your Benefits. And so Understanding Your Benefits is something for the members that we started new this year. Mm-hmm. And so what we're going to be talking about this year is under the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, the ARPA, which was signed into a law by President Biden on March the 11th, 2021. Certain individuals who lost group health plan coverage due to involuntary termination of employment or reduction of hours may be eligible to receive a 100% COBRA premium subsidy, and it is available from April 1st to September 30th, 2021. Employees who provide the subsidies are entitled to a refundable payroll tax credit. And what's happening is the LDC Health and Welfare Fund will notify those who are entitled to the to elect fully subsidized COBRA coverage. And so that's we're going to be talking about that on the 13th, about understanding your benefits.
Okay.
And so on the 14th, we're going to be talking about pick a doctor and a specialist and why is it important. And so this workshop is for members who are interested in learning more about their health benefits, as far as dental, prescriptions, medicine, Medicare, life insurance, and disability benefits. That's also including dependents coverage and those that are eligible. And we also going to be talking about the importance of selecting a physician and a care physician.
Yeah, that's really important because you'll be surprised that people really don't understand that process to this day. People are just extremely, grateful to have a job that has benefits. And then once they sign on the dotted line, at times, they don't even take advantage of all the benefits that they have. So you all explain it and working with health and welfare department and to explain how the benefit works and picking a doctor, because a lot of people, and you're out there, and I know you're listening, use the emergency room as their physician instead of picking a primary doctor,
Absolutely.
So, yeah, so this information is really good to informing people. Now, will you talk about pension also? Is that part of this, or is that another event?
Well, Tony, I'm glad you mentioned that. So one of the things is that we do have another retirement and pension information that's coming up in October. And so down the line, keep listening to the radio. We're going to give you those dates and that time for that. We did a 3-segment in February and also in March. And so, and it was a great turnout. I did want to append that these 2 events will be virtual.
Okay.
And I'm going to give our email and phone number if anyone, they're interested, so they can, go to our go to our website and just log on. And so our number again is 215-925-5327. Once again, that's 215-925-5327. And our email is wellness@myldcbenefits.com. That's wellness@myldcbenefits.com. And so we have a lot more events.
You got a lot. And also they can go to myldcbenefits.com, right, to look at all the events and the calendars, because I saw your great calendar you have posted, and they have all the events, if you're listening members on the website, that you can click on calendar, and they'll show everything that these great ladies, Tracy Goldstein and Ann Lowe, with the guidance of Alan Parham, they're doing to make sure you are aware. I'm just so glad that we have this platform to let our members know everything that's going on, calling laborers on the move, and that we're on the move and getting things done. And shout out to you all to making sure that these events are a success. I appreciate you all coming on and, encouraging people to give blood. I got to go to commercial real quick, but I do want to say thank you so much for, making the members aware. And you know what? I'm also proud of letting the listeners know how much the laborers do for their members and what's available to them, for free. Everything is free.
I was just about to say that, Tony, before you go on commercial, to please let them know that it's your benefits. It's your benefits, and it's free.
It's free. So we're going to go to a short commercial break, and we have the Labor's Training Center director, new director, coming on and talk about the benefits of training and talk about our great school. So stay and listen and stay tuned. I'll be right back with more Labor's Live.
Now, a traffic update on WURD Radio. Good afternoon. Watch for an accident on the Blue Route northbound between the Schuylkill Expressway and Conshohocken. We do have some jam conditions through the area. 95 southbound crash cleared out of the way in Delco at 420. The crash is gone, but delays do remain through the area. More delays 95 southbound from Cottman to Girard. 95 northbound a bit stop and go. Betsy Ross Bridge to Bridge Street. Schuylkill Expressway seeing some volume now eastbound Boulevard to University Avenue and westbound between University Avenue and Belmont Avenue. Line Expressway is heavy in both directions. 76 to 95. And we have a crash cleared out of the way in Pensacola, New Jersey, 130 northbound between 38 and Marlton Pike. Report brought to you by CVS. It pays to fill your prescriptions at CVS. In fact, you could earn up to $50 in extra bucks each year just for filling prescriptions. That's healthier made easier. Visit CVS today. Terms and conditions apply. Not available in all states. See cvs.com/RX rewards or the pharmacy for details. And for more traffic info, log on to sigalert.com. I'm Jason Lee with your Philadelphia area traffic.
Philadelphia, it's State Representative Joanna McClinton. The stakes in this year's district attorney's race couldn't be higher. For decades, the DA's office devastated black communities through brutal punishment while never holding police accountable. DA Larry Krasner has changed that in just 3 short years, while his opponent spent 35 years relentlessly pushing the policies that destroyed our communities. We cannot let him take us back. We have everything to lose. We must keep moving forward. Vote now, vote early, vote Krasner for DA on May the 18th.
Paid for by Krasner for DA.
Hi, this is John.
Hi, this is Juanita, owners of JD's Auto Body and Painting. We're located at 6300 Wayne Avenue, right there at the intersection of Wayne and Washington Lane.
We really like to thank all you WURD listeners for the support that you've given our business, and we really hope to see you in the future.
JD, tell them about our products and services we have.
We have a new state-of-the-art paint shop along with our body shop and detail shop. We can help you with the dents and scratches from the winter season.
Come to JD's Auto Body and Painting. Come on out and check us out. We're still honoring that WURD 10% discount. Give us a call, 215-848-5949. Again, 215-848-5949.
Thanks again for supporting our business. We really appreciate you.
See you at JD's Auto Body and Painting.
WURD family, the Go to Know campaign for colon cancer is up and running. Go to WURDradio.com and click on the Go to Know banner for your free at-home screening test. It's that simple. Click Go to Know and get your test today.
The Black Words Book Club. WURD Radio's monthly conversation on books that explore the African American experience through social, economic, and environmental justice issues. Tune in the second Tuesday of every month on Evening Words with Nick Taliaferro, 4 p.m. till 7 p.m. The next book for May is Living in Color by Tommy Davidson. Be sure to listen live as Nick Taliaferro will hold a contest for a giveaway book bundle that consists of 4 titles from Kensington's Defina's Authors of Color's newest release. Don't miss it. Tuesday, May 11th on Evening Words with Nick Taliaferro. Attention for WURD members. Get your copy and receive a 20% discount when you purchase at Harriet's Bookstore or Hakeem's Bookstore. For more information on the Black Words Book Club, visit WURDradio.com. The Black Words Book Club is sponsored by Defina. Defina is an imprint of Kensington Publishing Corporation, America's independent publisher, concentrating on authors of color. WURD TV. We're streaming live video of this conversation right now. Tune in on YouTube at onWURD or on Facebook at ForWord. WURD TV. Black Talk Media.
Welcome back to More Labors Live. And like I said, I'm so excited to have health and safety, come on and talk about all the good wellness events that they have for our members. And also just to let the members know that not only do we care, but we just want to make sure that you're healthy, your family is good, and we create these events and they create these events just to help you, get moving. I mean, I know everybody's been down from COVID and it's been, hard even to get motivated. But with these events, that's geared towards your work and the type of work that you're doing and some of the illness that our members have. And we know from a lot of the reports that come in medically, we understand the need when you talk about getting physical and getting healthy and getting fit. So, and they meet you at your pace, walking, running, biking, whatever it may be. So I just enjoy that we're able to have this platform, and WURD allows us to have this platform to share the information to our members. And like I said, I'm also proud to let the public know that all the things that we do and some of the things that we do internally for our members to make sure that they are healthy. And like I said, the members, their dependents, and sometimes we do allow the neighbors to join in too, to help make an event a successful event. So with that being said, I want to give a shout out to all the 15 people who joined, the event on Thursday with health and safety, walking from our new training school center down to City Hall and back. It was a nice day to get it in yesterday before the rain or after the rain, but it all worked out, and I'm thankful that they take the time, health and safety, to actually not just create the events, but actually join the members, on these events and with these events. So with that being said, we have some more of our team that's on the phone, and we have with us our training school director, Mr. Angel Hernandez. Hello, sir. How are you?
How you doing, Tony?
I want to thank you for coming on, talking about, the fabulous school that we have down there on 1333 Broad Street, because, we want the people, the listeners, and the members to understand that, training gives new opportunities. It offers the members opportunity and access to continue education, program, to help them be successful on the job with our employer partners. So can you tell us a little bit about this great 60,000 square foot plus facility?
Yeah, well, what we have here is an amazing building. We basically have 6 classrooms. We have 2 training bays, but where we will be doing our training inside the actual school. We are offering the ability to make members come here, take training. The access to be able to take training has been streamlined through a registration portal system, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But right now, we're offering classes. If you want to go to www.mylbctraining.com, you can access our schedule. You can register on the portal. The great thing about creating the portal account is you will be able to access all classes coming up this month and next month and in the future. Any class that you have a specific interest in, we have an interest section that you can click on, and when those classes pop up, you'll be notified. We are making it easy by the portal, because once you create this portal, you will no longer have to go to the union hall. You can just get online through your phone, through whatever device you have, computer, laptop, or tablet. Go to your portal and register for a class. There's no more driving to the hall, get a registration slip, and you will get an email with a confirmation to tell you what you got to do next. And you'll get a 6-digit code. You'll come to the school, put it in, and you'll be able to attend any class. The best thing about the portal is that you can control all of your past classes as well. So we get a lot of calls from members that need a copy of their certification or some training they took to verify to the employer. They took the training. They have immediate access to that. They can upload, email, download, print, whatever they want to our system, and they'll be able to go to work if that's a certification that the employee needs to see and verify.
So you have some of their archive certifications also available once they register. That information will automatically attach to their name, and they have access, to print out some of their previous certifications.
Absolutely. The best thing about it is that even if you took a training course outside our organization and you want to maintain that course, take refreshers with us, or you want us to just include it into your profile, you have the option to upload that. Once we verify that training has taken place and it's a valid certification, we upload it to our system, and now you have something else under your portal that it's yours. You can show to your employer. Anybody request it, it's there with no issue whatsoever to get to.
So listen, Angel, I took a tour, a couple of tours so far that has been open, and can you give a visual of the great classroom setting, how technical and how easy it is, when you're in a classroom, all the great technical, educational little gadgets. I wouldn't say little gadgets, but great big gadgets that you all have to make the classes so hands-on.
Yeah, so what we did in every classroom that we have what's called an interactive display panel. And the best thing about that interactive display panel is that as the class progresses through the day, everything that is shown to the student, every math problem, every PowerPoint, every video, everything the instructor writes on the board of the interactive panel itself can be saved, can be emailed to the student. So as the days go by Friday, if he wants to review every aspect of the class, he can do so at his leisure through his phone, through a tablet, through a computer, whatever he wants. Everything we have gets emailed to the student at the end of the day or the end of the week before the exam. We also have in the classroom, we no longer have whiteboards where we write on. The entire wall has been painted with paint that is a whiteboard. So, for instance, we just had a fall protection class today. We had students separate, and they were able to do some math calculations and draw certain parts of their fall protection as far as the personal fall arrest system, and do some calculations with some numbers. And it was just a great experience for all 4 students. Everybody was happy, and everything went well.
So do you think that this is a better way for them to interact too, rather than just sitting behind the desk and just writing, taking notes, that they're able to, on this board, really interact and engage and create a whole fall situation, on their own to try to get a better visual?
Yeah, well, that's the thing about this device. So what we're going to be doing in the future, we will have tablets here. And when we're doing a class, the student can be sitting at the table, have his tablet or his phone or his own laptop that he wants to bring, or his own device. That interactive panel is called BYOD, bring your own device. Doesn't matter if it's Apple, Android, PC, Mac, whatever, it doesn't matter. So the student, if we put a problem up on the board, some students are very shy. When they get up in front of everybody, there's a tendency to freeze because they're just uncomfortable. At least sitting down at their desk, they will be able to annotate and write on their device, and it will stream onto the screen. And that way, that avoids the person have to come up and get the stage fright. It happens a lot. So they'll be able to work from their desk, and they can get immediate feedback. We'll see it. The instructor can then take turns picking different students and having them do a problem or interact. Our days of lecturing and basically teaching with death by PowerPoint is over. All our classes are interactive, student-based learning classrooms. Everybody's involved. If you've been to our classes, you'll know that we are always having the students interact with every application, the theory that we to teach people within the setting. So that's basically where we're at right now as far as technology. It's just an amazing tool to have. The feedback we've been getting for our pilot class that we had in April and this first week has been great. The students love it. They want to come back. Matter of fact, everybody who took class today already was here before or another class. They wanted to come back. They love coming here. They love the building, and the feedback we're getting is amazing.
And that's where I was going to ask you, how's the feedback? Because I know probably initially, folks have been a little intimidated when you say classroom setting, education, because they've been out of school for a while. I mean, they've been working in the field, they've been doing, away from this situation and this type of setup. But once they get in there, the feedback, what are they actually saying?
They're saying the entire process, especially the registration process, they felt that one student came in, he didn't have to ask no questions, he didn't have to even talk to anybody because he didn't know what he had to do to get to the classroom. Came into the building, he saw the kiosk that we have. It's similar to like when you go to an airport, you get to a kiosk. We email you, once you are approved for a class, a 6-digit code. That 6-digit code you put in the kiosk. The student came in, put a 6-digit code in. His badge was printed at the security desk. He got his badge. He had access to enter the elevators to go up to the classroom. We are now telling every student what classroom they're going to. They'll know what instructor is going to be teaching. And stated that it's so easy to go through the process, and he had no reason to have to ask anybody, because the system that we have in place basically took point A to point B without no disruption, not being lost, not understanding. It was just a great process.
I'm just so glad that we're able to meet people where they are. In a sense, when you talk about the technology, it sounds like a lot, but like you said, it's easy. We have people there to assist you, to walk you through, and once you get it the first time, you'll be fine. I'm just so excited. Like I said, the school is up and running. We're open, for our members to come and get the training that they need. Also, so tell us a little bit about the Bays area, because I'm excited about that and what they offer. That's the hands-on work, people.
Yeah, so one of the bays we basically are teaching all the environmental classes within that bay, lead, asbestos, microbial remediation, hazardous waste. We also are teaching in that space scaffold builder. We're also teaching within that space mason tender. We have aerial lift training in there, different types of boom lifts, articulating boom lifts. We'll be teaching OSHA 10, OSHA 30 in the classroom, but in the bays, at least they'll be able to come down. We'll leave a scaffold set up, one that has a lot of floors, and they have to identify. Basically, they do the theory in the classroom. They'll come to the bay. They'll be able to identify what's wrong with the scaffolding. That gives them a sense of understanding that they went from not knowing the dangers or the hazards working with scaffolding to be able to identify them, that keeps them safe on the job. And we'll be doing CPR class in there, first aid. That's in Bay 1. And I'm sure I'm missing a few of the classes. In Bay 2, that's where we have the pit. It's going to be full of dirt. We're going to be doing excavation classes in there. We'll be doing backfilling. We'll be doing trenching. We'll be doing concrete worker class. We'll be forming and placing concrete. We'll be doing flat. We'll be doing walls, columns. We will also be able to do the air and power tool class, the pneumatics class, breaking up concrete, using chipping guns, and making sure that everything we do is safe. Every tool we have here now is under the silica standards, meaning that everything we use is either going to have a vacuum or water to make sure there is no dust being created. And the best thing about the bays is that the system that's put inside of it, it has these unbelievable great fans, this particle detector that once the dust starts getting in the air, the system kicks in high gear and basically will evacuate the entire air cubic feet per minute within like 10 to 12 minutes. The entire room is completely cleared out with no problem whatsoever. But also in that, we'll be doing cut and burning. We'll be doing fall protection. We have a trench with a pipe in there for coating for pipeline technologies and pipeline classes. We also have the ability to do confined space. There's a retrieval unit in place where the students will be going into the space, learning how to put on their harness, their personal fall arrest systems, and clipping on, going down, and doing some activities, and be able to understand what it's like to work in a confined space.
So that's a mouthful, and I'm just so glad I'm so excited that we have all of this to offer our members, all of the variety of works that we do at the work sites, or on the work sites rather. Everything is literally offered, here at 1333 North Broad Street in the city of Philadelphia. It just seems so crazy. Almost, a little over 2 years ago, we were just, doing a groundbreaking, or 3 years ago, the groundbreaking, and now it's here. It's, we're going to have our ribbon cutting in a couple of weeks, and I'm just so excited, and I'm so happy for you. Angel Hernandez is the new training school director, and he's taken over from the great Roscoe Green, who has given us many, many great years at the training center over in Exton, and he just passed the baton to one of the lead instructors who's now the, head director of the training facility. So I just want to congratulate you and Roscoe for all the great work and partnership that you've done throughout the years together. So, Angel, hold on tight. We got to go to commercial break, because I want to come back with this great facility, and we talking about the labors and training, the importance it is to continue to make sure our members, get the training that they need to be successful on these jobs. So we'll be back continuing. Listen, y'all, we'll be right back with more Labors Live.
Jefferson Health offers no-cost COVID-19 testing sites at St. Raymond of Pinafort Church. Testing is on Thursdays and Saturdays. A second testing location has been added at Richard Allen Preparatory Charter School. Testing is on Wednesdays and Fridays. For testing hours and more information, visit jeffersonhealth.org/community testing.
Richard Allen Preparatory Charter School is proud to be celebrating 20 years serving Philadelphia students. We are a public charter school serving grades 5 through 8 and located in Southwest Philadelphia. We are committed to serving the entire child and are dedicated to preparing children to be successful in school and in life. We are now accepting students in 5th grade and taking waiting list applications in other grades. Apply at www.applyphillycharter.org. You have a right to choose. Choose greatness. Choose Richard Allen.
From safe to seamless, convenient to contactless, and local to express, SEPTA is the Philly way to go. Plan your trip at iseptaphilly.com.
This Word Wellness Vignette is brought to you by Keystone First. Word Radio presents the following wellness tip to support our listeners with mindfulness and motivation as we continue to navigate the pandemic together.
This is Halana, your resident expert health and wellness coach, with tips to help you stay well. Let's talk about your choice not to smoke. Now, of all the healthy lifestyle choices you can make, this could be the most important. Did you know that smoking causes cancer, heart disease, and even type 2 diabetes? Smoking is also responsible for upwards of 440,000 American deaths per year. Here's the thing. When you smoke, it becomes difficult for the blood in your body to flow freely, often leaving you tired and cranky. It also contributes to the decrease in circulation, which can severely affect your immune system. In a time where we need our immune system to be in tip-top shape to keep us healthy and safe, choosing not to smoke is one of the best choices you could make. Commit to living smoke-free today and boost your immune system in as little as 1 day. Let's choose to strengthen our immune systems, improve our lung function, and decrease our risk for stroke or heart attack by not smoking. Choosing not to smoke is something we can all do to support our overall personal and community health. Go ahead, commit today. Stay well with WURD. Happy, healthy living.
Stay well with Word. Connect with us at wordradio.com. This Word Wellness Vignette was brought to you by Keystone First. For more information, visit KeystoneFirstPA.com. Word TV. We're streaming live video of this conversation right now. Tune in on YouTube at onWURD or on Facebook at ForWord. Word TV. Black Talk Media.
Welcome back to More Labors Live. We're here with Angel Hernandez, the new director of our great training school located in Philadelphia. And we're going to take a call real quick from Fred. Hi, Fred. Fred from Chester.
How you doing? Thanks for taking my call.
Yes, sir. How are you, Fred?
I'm a proud member of Labors Local 413 in Chester. What's up, Mr. Hernandez?
Hey, how you doing, Fred?
All right, congratulations, I guess, on your new position. Hey, some people ain't far as good with computers like myself. I hear y'all speaking a lot about computers, and so that leaves somebody like me at a little disadvantage. And I also want to ask, what y'all going to do about, far as traffic? I mean, y'all want people to come up there to the new school, but what about traffic? People getting our cars sold up Philly. Is they going to have parking up there?
Yeah, Fred, right now we have parking that we have not had an issue. You should not have an issue coming here to park. There's plenty of parking here. You will never have to worry about your vehicle or any situation with that. If we needed to have instructional staff take their vehicles and park in front of the bays, we can do so to allow more students to park. Parking should not be an issue at all. And I just want to address the first thing you talked about, the computer skill. So, for instance, if you do not have the ability or the knowledge, let's say, to be able to deal with the computer setting and create that portal, every first day of class, we will have somebody downstairs with a computer. So if you show up and you have not been able to create your portal account, we will create the account for you, show you how to use it, and help you with that. We also, Fred, in the future, coming up once the school is officially open, we will be offering tutoring for computers. We will be also offering tutoring for math help, as well as anything that a member feels they need help in to be able to take a course. The great thing about this facility is that instead of just classrooms like we have in Exton, we also have study rooms here, study halls, that we can bring the student one-on-one with an instructor in a separate room, and he can work with them privately on whatever help that person needs, be it math, be it computer skills, be it any form of literacy to be able to complete the course, we will be offering all that here and then some. So, I hope that answers your question.
Let's give Mr. Green a shout out. He's been a big help to all the local members, especially people the surrounding areas like Philly and Chester local. I want to thank him for all the years of service he put in, and hope he have whatever he's doing in his next element of life. Hope he enjoys stuff.
Well, he's still with us though, Fred. So he's still around. He's still with the labor, so he's not far. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Fred. I appreciate you calling in. You know what, Hernandez, I appreciate Fred's honesty too, because a lot of people, are just not that familiar with this technology thing we call, and I understand having difficulty. That alone, the thought process is intimidating of having to handle, a portal or things of that nature. So the fact that you all are, taking time to show them how to do it, to make sure that they're comfortable with it. You have these study rooms, like you said, even for some of the math or some of the other issues that people may have when you talk about taking a class for some of these training classes and educational part of it. The fact that you want to make sure that you meet the members where they are, and there will be no member left behind. And I think that's what people have to understand. We're not asking you and forcing you to be a part of it. We want to walk with you and show you how you're going to be, and I claim it, going to be successful in this, and whatever you need, the steps to get there before you even enter the classroom, the laborers want to make sure that you have those tools that you need to be successful. Am I right, Mr. Hernandez?
Oh, 100%. That's another thing that I want to talk about is we will have one classroom here or one study room, which is a pretty big one. It could hold like 10, 12 people in it. And we're going to have computers in there. We currently right now have the PSM refresher course online. By the end of this month, we will have at least 5 to 6 more classes available for online. Now, some people, this is the reason why we're setting this room up this way, is a lot of people like, well, I would love to take an online course at my own pace, but I don't have a computer at home. Well, you can be able to come to the school, sit in a private setting, sit behind a computer, and if you need any help through the process, even within the classroom, understanding any material, we will have an instructor available to help you, or I'll help you myself. So that's one of the things that we're going to be offering our members, to be able to bridge the gap between I don't have a computer, I'm not good with a computer, or I might need help because I'm not that advanced within this setting within the classroom, right? So we will be offering all that and then to every member that needs it.
Well, I'm glad, because that way, like I said, just the thought alone will deter someone from coming. So now that you have put it out there that you are going to make sure that when it comes to the computers, that you're going to have a class, that helps the people process it, you're going to show them how to actually navigate through the portal and things of that nature. And the good thing, too, about these phones, I tell you, these phones saves lives, because they can record as you're showing them. They can record how to get into it, how to do certain things on their own, so they can save it on their phone to have it if they can't remember, So that will help them too, like having their phones handy. But as far as parking, Fred, listen, we're going to make sure we accommodate parking for all our members, because if you're taking a drive from Chester, then we can't control, 476 and 95 or 76, but we can control once you pull up to our school. So before, because we want to have about 2 minutes left, is there anything else, Mr. Hernandez, you want to make sure that the members have and they know and they understand about the new training center?
I just want them to know that we are moving forward with even all new classes we're preparing for the 21st century labor, for the future, for decades to come, and the Sam Stanton Jr. building would absolutely do that. Right now, we are working on this PGW gas line, butt fusion class. For PGW, it's 35 years of work, and they claiming they need 300 to 500 people, and that's going to be our work. We're setting up the class. It's going to be coming hopefully towards the end of May. We're also working on doing the signal person individual class that the city of Philadelphia is requesting from our members. So we already have a lot of members right now. signaling cranes, and we will continue to offer that class here so that we can continue to keep that work and have members be able to move forward to what's coming in the future, especially in the pipeline technology and stuff like that.
So listen, real quick before you go, can you give the training school phone number, your phone number, if members want to get in touch, or people may want to get in touch, because people are listening. It might be quiet, but people are definitely listening. So how can they get in contact with you at the school for questions or concerns, the website? Just give it all out now.
Okay, so the website for anything you need basically is www.myldctraining.com. And as far as the phone number goes, the great thing about this school is they tied it into the 610-524-0404 number, and all you need to do is follow directly to get somebody and put in the extension. But my extension is 1334, so if you need to reach me, 610-524-0404, extension 1334. I will answer any question and help any member in any way I can. Anybody who knows me knows I'll do whatever I can to help. And I'm very thankful for Fred, to be honest, because that's what we want. We want some honesty so we can resolve those problems. If you don't tell us how we can help you, then we can't. So I'm very humbled and happy that he told us.
Yes. Fred is awesome, and I appreciate it. Well, thank you so much for calling in, sharing the information, especially about PGW and the other jobs that are coming and that they're looking for, members, because it's our work, like you said, the labor's work, and that's why we're going to have you on periodically, just to give us that information that, members may not be aware of, especially when you talk about jobs that are coming, which are the labor's works and things that we're doing in our training center, to make them, like you said, the 21st, century journeyman. We got a 21st century training school, so we just putting it all together, and I appreciate you so much coming on, Mr. Hernandez.
Oh, I'm happy to do it, and, anything I can do to help, I'm always here. So whatever you need, I'm always available.
Well, yes, and you have a great weekend, okay?
You too, Tony. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Well, that was really good. Folks, we had our health and safety team, and we had our training school director on, talking about all the important stuff that the laborers offer, not only the members, but their dependents and the communities, because shortly in a couple of weeks, we're going to have our apprenticeship coordinator coming on and talk about our great apprenticeship program and what we're going to offer, and when we have different application openings for the public in a sense, because we know that the youth need, jobs and training and things out there, and the laborers are definitely want to work with, and we're going to work, not want, I'm going to claim it, we're going to work with a lot of youth programs to help, stabilize the future of some of our young men and women who are struggling out there now these days. But before we go, I have about 30 seconds left. I want to give a shout out to all of the great mothers out there on this wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day weekend. I'm a mother, and I'm so proud to be a mother, and I love my mother, Miss Diane Banks. I want to give her a shout out. But I just want to give out, all the moms, whether you're married or single, we do a lot, and we're going to continue to always be, the focus, the ground, the one that keeps it together in the household. And I just want to give the moms out, because we're not only mothers, we're nurses, we're doctors, we're teachers, we're tutors, we're counselors, we're all of the above. And yes, I'm taking this time to shout out all the great women in this thing we call the labor's movement, because the women are out there and they're holding it down just as much as the men are. I want to shout out to you mothers, and just everyone out there. Continue to listen, continue to be safe, continue, to get your vaccine, and also, just practice, the safety guidelines, because we'll be opening up soon, but we only can do it safe if you are practicing. And with that being said, thank you so much, Troy, for another great, successful show. Thank you to everyone listening. I appreciate you. Have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye.